Okay, now I'm recording. I know that this is a webinar and the whole point is that like we reach lots of people from their bedrooms all across the world, but it is still blowing my mind when people actually show up from across the world. Italy, Italy. Oh my God. East Bay, California, Oaktown in the house. I love that like so many Californians are tuning in. I am here in San Francisco, California, and Cleo, you are in Houston, Dallas. Cleo's in Dallas, Texas. So she's back there because she's in the zone right now. You are mine, people, until I give you over to the piece that is Cleo. Oakland, California, Jersey, Hayward. Oh my gosh, Bay Area. Hi. I am, maybe some of you know, but I am born and raised Filipino in the Bay Area. So I am so excited to see everybody from the Bay Area. Colorado, Sacramento, 86. This is definitely the biggest yoga class. Okay, is this the biggest yoga class that you've ever been a part of? Please share in the chat because 90 people in a yoga class. I don't know. Maybe Cleo, maybe you're used to this though, because like do you ever do like webinar yoga sessions?
Yeah, I have, but this is the most I've had in one. I see 91. I'm like, wow.
I know. Definitely the biggest.
Yes.
Good, good, good. So other folks are also saying definitely the biggest. Oh my God.
Yes.
I cry. So for those of you, oh, and someone said it's their first session. Oh my gosh. Like drop an emoji or let us know in the chat if this is your first yoga session, which is so freaking awesome. Someone said that this is their first session. I said usually first yoga session again. Oh my gosh, people are so excited. Oh, everybody look cute in the chat while Cleo takes a picture of us. I know we can't see your video, but like emanate cute vibes, emanate cute yoga vibes. As you can see, I am very much in comfy mode. Socks off, hoodie on, no bra. I wanted y'all to be able to see my like bootleg yoga setup in the corner of my bedroom with a yoga mat that's like legit like 7 years old. I should probably replace it. Don't tell Cleo that. I'm pretty sure that's like bad yoga practice to be keeping your like old ass mat from many moons ago. Um, oh, if you're in your bra, that's totally fine too. I am not here to police your bra usage. I'm really not. That's not what this lunchtime yoga session is about. I say we give it like another minute or so, let people join. You don't need, I mean, Cleo will go through all of this, but you do not need a yoga mat. You don't need like yoga accoutrement or whatever. You just need to be comfy. You don't even need to be on the ground. You could just be watching and eating chips. It's a little creepy, but that's fine with me. I'll give another minute so folks can settle in and everything. What's a bra? Naomi said, what's a bra? Who is she? It has been so long. Yeah, for those of us who are joining just now, this is a money yoga class. Now, I've seen some of Cleo's stuff. I've never taken one of her money yoga classes. So if this is also your first Cleo yoga finance class, I join you. I know there are folks in here what's your first yoga class ever. I'm actually like, I'm still emotionally prepared, like absorbing that you've chosen this as your first yoga class. Like I said on my stories, it is so beautiful because this is no judgment. Literally, like in like a couple minutes, you won't even see me. All you'll see is Cleo, and it is a live. It's like taking a YouTube class, but better because Cleo is here with you live, and so are 92 other people. Oh, 102 other people. Oh my God. Someone has asked, I think I saw. Oh, someone asked, hello, when will yesterday's session be up? Great reminder. I'm recording every single one of these sessions. If you are trying to be part of a session that is sold out, don't worry, we're recording that. We're going to be releasing them probably after this week because they're all in my hands and my hands are real busy with this webinar juggling situation, but they will be available. If you're on the email list, I will definitely send you the link once we figure out how we're hosting all this. Again, we're pulling this out of our butts. Me, Cleo, all the teachers, our digital strategy manager, Jolie, made this up like 6 days ago. So I appreciate your patience with us while we're figuring it out. But you will have the recordings for shizzle. Oh, Janet said, this week has been the most productive I've ever been at home with these amazing webinars. Great. Oh, and I see Tracy. Tracy Wen is here at HellaFly Graphics, hellafly.graphics. She has been very generously, just out of the kindness of her heart, making these amazing infographics, like live on her iPad infographics. If you want to see them, she's on IG at hellafly.graphics. She's up in the chat. I've been meaning to repost your stuff, girl, but I need this yoga session. I can't calm down. And then, oh, can you please do a swipe up later for the investing? Yes, absolutely, Angel. This is what I've been doing in my stories during these sessions, is if I see that there are seats open and people don't come, give it like 10 or 15 minutes, I will put the Zoom link in my story so people can join right away. So if you're sort of on the waiting list, you're wondering when it's going to open up, just keep an eye on my stories. Okay, I've talked enough and I'm probably making you more tense and now you need yoga. So let's get this puppy started. I'm gonna sit all nice. Oh, in my yoga-ness. All right, folks. I know that we're gonna be less active on the chat. That is totally fine. Throughout the yoga session, I'll be keeping an eye on the chat anyway, while also trying to be in these yoga poses. So if you want to be in the chat and you have any questions, that's cool. Any kind of questions you want to ask Cleo at the end of this, please stick it in the Q&A. That's housekeeping stuff. Welcome to Help. My body is as tense as my budget. I am Berna and Nat of Hey Berna. We have created this thing all together called HellaHelpful, and I'm joined today with Cleo. She's on my left on my screen, so I hope this isn't awkward for you guys. I'm joined today by Cleo Childress. She is Cleo Yoga Finance on Instagram, on all the socials, and cleoyogafinance.com. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Short intro. So when I put out the call for HellaHelpful, I was honestly secretly hoping, like, of course, we're going to have regular workshops, you know, like budgeting, savings, debt, investing. But I've seen every now and then in the internetverse, there have been people doing really interesting things where it's finance plus something else. And I was so grateful. I feel like Cleo and I connected on IG like months ago. I'm not really sure how we met. I feel like we just, like, our relationship just birthed in the last week. Do you remember, Cleo?
Yeah, I remember one time you posted something on your Instagram about doing the on your birthday, like you did, like rappelling off of the building.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was cool. And then I remember you were speaking at FinCon. I wasn't there in person, but I saw you post about it, and you were talking about having more people like us in spaces talking about money and things like that. And I said, you know what? I need to follow her because she is dope. And she is spreading a great message for all of us. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So we met through the internet, and I think so many incredible things are happening at once right now. HellaHelpful webinar, 112 people in this yoga class, biggest yoga class I've been a part of. But I'm getting to introduce all of you, and I mean, maybe I don't even need to introduce because you know Cleo, but this is a financial educator and a yoga instructor. So Cleo is breaking barriers in 2 different industries. It is a very, very freaking big deal. And it's her biggest yoga class yet. So, like, this is a little bit historical. I know this is not really the kind of energy you're supposed to be bringing to a yoga class. I'm gonna try to calm it down. And that's why I'm gonna kick it over to Cleo now, who's gonna take over this class. I'll turn off my video. I just wanna show you guys my bootleg setup so no one felt bad about their bootleg setup. But I'm gonna kick it over to Cleo now. I will see y'all at the end of the class where there will be a cash giveaway. Get excited. Okay, Cleo, I'm gonna spotlight you and I'm going to shut the heck up.
Hey everybody, this is Cleo with Cleo Yoga Finance, and I'm so excited that you are here for this yoga class today. I know you could have been doing so many other things today, but I'm proud of you for putting yourself first, your health, your mind, your body, your spirit, everything. And I'm just excited to get started. So if you have water next to you, feel free to stop at any time, drink some water. If you need to take a break, there are 2 poses, 2 simple, easy go-to poses that you have. So if you get tired and need a break, you can go into child's pose, which is you're gonna lay here, and you're just gonna spread your knees apart. You're just gonna reach forward and just sit and lie in there. So that's another easy one. And one more, if you get tired and just need a break, you can lay in Shavasana. So you're pretty much just laying down like you're laying in the bed, and your arms are to your side, feet are down here, and you're just lying there doing nothing. So feel free to take a break at any time. So we're first gonna start off with writing. So if you have a pen and paper, or if you have the notes on your phone, you can use that. But we're first gonna start with writing 2 things. So I want you to write one thing that makes you happy, and this could be anything. It could be a thing or a person. One thing that makes you happy. And the other thing, I want you to write one financial goal. So this could be a goal that you're working on for this year. It could be a short-term goal, long-term goal, whatever is at the top of your mind. That's what I want you to write down. So I'll give you about a minute or two to write that down. And I'm writing my goal and writing one thing that makes me happy as well. When you're finished, you can just come onto your mat and I'll be waiting for you. So you'll have one more minute. Just checking the chat here. Thanks, Berna, for putting that in there. I appreciate it. All right. Give you about 30 more seconds. All right. So we'll come back to our mat and we're going to start with rolling our head and give our neck a good stretch. So we're going to roll to the right. And you can roll at your own pace. No rush, just let it flow. You're going to roll your head to the opposite side. Then we're going to roll our shoulders. We're going to start with rolling our shoulders back. Only thing that you'll move is just your shoulders, rolling it back. And a lot of times it's the smallest type of stretches that really can make a huge impact. So I'm going to roll it forward. Just roll those shoulders to the front. All right, next we're going to go into tabletop. So we're going to go on all fours. Make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders and make sure your knees are in line with your hips. Tuck your toes in the back. And we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale. Make sure you continue to breathe throughout the whole process. So we're going to inhale, curl up. Exhale, arch it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And as you're doing this, make sure you are engaging your core and continuing to breathe in and out. All right, so now we're going to go to lizard pose. So we're going to just pull our right leg out. Now, if you do have any problems with your knee, you can always get a towel or a rag or a small pillow and put it under your knee if your knee has any problems with as far as pain. So we're going to inch that foot up. We're going to just lean forward and we're going to stretch out these hips. A lot of times we hold a lot of stress and tension in our hips. So it's a really good practice to do stretches, stretching out these hips on a daily and weekly basis. So you can hold yourself up by placing the palm of your hands here, or you can place your arms on your right leg, whichever is most comfortable. I'm going to just stretch it back into half split. You don't have to have your face all the way to your knee. Just go as low as you can go And listen to your body. If you ever feel any pain, make sure you stop and don't go any further and just hold it as long as you can go. We're gonna switch and do the opposite leg. Bring that left leg around, and you're gonna just lean forward and stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Don't stop breathing. When I first started yoga and working out, I used to hold my breath all the time. But when you hold your breath, you do limit your body from what it's able to do. So making sure you're working on breathing, inhaling and exhaling the whole time. I'm gonna push it back. All right, gonna roll it back up. Now we're just gonna step together. I'm gonna slowly roll up. All right, we're gonna start with sun salutation A. So we're gonna raise our hands all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart center, flow it down. Lift halfway up. Gonna place the palm of your hands down, step into plank pose. I'm gonna lower all the way down, push up. Tuck those toes in the back, push down into downward dog, and hold this for 5 breaths. You're gonna step to the front of your mat. You're gonna roll out, arms above your head. You're gonna lean back gently. Hands to heart center, arms down by your side. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Lift halfway up. Push back into plank pose. Lower all the way down, push up, inhale. Exhale, push back into downward dog. Hold for 5 breaths. Step to the front of your mat. Slowly roll up. Hands above your head. Hands to heart center. So we're gonna start with revolved chair. So hands to heart center here. And you're gonna bend your knees and twist your waist. Your right arm is gonna go on the left side of your left leg. And you're gonna use it to push your chest open. And make sure your knees aren't unlined. So make sure they're right in line with each other. And turn here. Feel free to move, dance around. We'll do the opposite side. We're gonna twist to the left side, to the right side. And rise back up. Hands down by your side. Hands to heart center again. We're gonna go into figure 4. So you're gonna raise your right leg and cross it over your left. You can squeeze down as far as you can go. And hold it. We're gonna do it the opposite side. Raise your other leg up. Waist here. Fold over. And bend. Large streams of wealth and income. I keep my mind focused on what I desire. I enjoy multiple streams of income. If ever you need to rest, put that down. Hands up. We're gonna go back into plank pose. And we're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. Thank you to all my limiting childhood stories about money. I love you and I release you forever. My bank account never seems lower down, push up. Who taught me lack? Push back into downward dog. Financial stability, wealth generating energy, and lavish abundance. I ask for
necessary questions to dismantle.
Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Gonna step to the front of our mat. Slowly roll up. We're gonna step into warrior 2. We're gonna step back and make sure your back foot, make sure it's not that way or points to the front, but it's slanted slightly. Make sure your knee is not past your right foot. I can turn my knees down just a tad bit. So make sure your knee is not past your front leg, and we're gonna hold our arms here and breathe. We're gonna reverse, push your arm forward, and arch back. Go back into warrior 2. We're gonna straighten this right leg, and we're gonna pull down to that triangle pose. If you want a challenge, you can look up, or you can look down if you need more focus on holding your balance. We're gonna windmill our hands down, back into plank pose, lower down, push up, downward dog, step to the front of your mat, hands above your head, hands down by your side. Now we're gonna do it on the opposite side. So you're gonna step back with your right foot into warrior 2. You're gonna reverse your warrior. Come back into warrior 2. Straighten that front leg, and we're gonna go down for triangle pose. Bring it back up for warrior 2. Gonna step to the front of your mat. We're gonna face the front, and we're gonna go into yoga squat. So spread your feet apart. You're just gonna squat down. Hands to here. If you don't want to keep your hands here, you can have them to the side. Or if you need to balance, you can just get in a good group position and just hold it there. You can use your elbows to open up your legs and knees and hold it here. And breathe. If you can't go all the way down, you can always hold it here. You can put your hands on your thighs and just hold it here. You can rock side to side to get a little bit more movement in those hips. Again, this is another good hip opener. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. All right. So you're gonna place your hands on the floor. Gently bring down your legs. You're gonna turn to the front here. You're gonna push back up. We're gonna do tiger curls. So you're gonna raise up your right leg. Hit that left elbow. Push back up. In the middle. Push back up. To the right. Push back up. I'm gonna slide it through. We're gonna relax here. You can use the palms of your hand to hold yourself up. If you can't go all the way down, you can always hold yourself up here and just hold it. But if you can slide all the way down, definitely challenge yourself. You can also lock your fingers and stretch that back. Now we're gonna do the opposite side. I'm gonna push back into downward dog. We're gonna start our left leg. Raise it up. Right elbow, push back. Center, push it back. Left side, push it back and slide it through. Make sure you're listening to your body. Breathe, inhale and exhale. All right, so we're gonna push that leg back. We're gonna come up on our knees. And we're gonna do camel pose. So we're gonna tuck our toes in the back. And we're gonna give our toes a nice good stretch as we're arching back. So we're gonna grab the balls of our feet and open our chest up. Push it up. Now, if you can't go all the way back, another alternative is just holding your hands behind here and just arching back gently. And if you can go back, the further you can go back, the more you can slide all the way down. Make sure you open that chest, open those shoulders. Oh, this feels good. Whew. So I'm gonna raise back up. And we're gonna go into child's pose just to give our back a little stretch from arching back that way. Feel free to move. Please. All right. Here we're gonna go on our back here, and we're gonna go into bridge pose. So we're gonna sit up, we're gonna lay all the way down. So for bridge pose, you're gonna place your palms on the floor, feet flat, and you're just gonna be lifting your hips. Just turn it down, just in case you can't hear me. So you're gonna place your palms down. I'm just gonna push up our hips. Holding those glutes, engage your core. And if you need help holding this up, you can always place your hands under your lower back or at your glutes. If you want an extra challenge, you can raise one leg while you're in bridge, or you can stay here and hold it, push up. Gonna lower down. Then we're gonna go into bow pose. So we're gonna scoop up and hold it here. If you want a challenge, you can go low. You can go up with some good ab work. Or you can just hold it here and continue to breathe and hold your balance here. You're gonna lower down. Make sure you breathe. We're gonna go into shoulder stand. So you're gonna push up on your shoulders. So you're pretty much using your shoulders, arms, and hands to hold up your lower body. You can either hold it here, or you can stick your legs up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Then we're gonna go into plow. So you're basically just going to pull those legs, scoot up some. In shoulder stand, you're just gonna lower your legs open them a little, all the way back. And you can place your hands down. Now, if you can't go all the way here, you can just hold it as far as you can, let it go back behind your head. You can use your palm of your hands to hold yourself up and engage that core. Now pull back slowly. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms and your legs. Just reach above your head and stretch your legs out. All right, so now we're gonna pull our knees to our chest. And we're just gonna rock to just give our spine a little massage. Oh, that feels good. All right, so then we're gonna go to a spinal twist. So we're gonna pull in our left knee. We're gonna push the left knee to the right. Make sure your foot is placed on the floor. And you're gonna stretch your arm the opposite direction. So right leg is pushed down, left hand is reaching out to the side. A good stretch for the spine. We're gonna do the opposite side. We're gonna lower that left leg, pull up your right, pull it into your chest. And we're gonna push our right leg to the left, reach our right arm to the right. Roll it back to center. Now we're gonna go to happy baby. So you're basically gonna open up your legs. You're gonna grab either the inside or the outside of your feet. Press open and just hold it there. And then you can also roll it, rock side to side like a happy baby. Make sure you're continuing to breathe. We're gonna hold it here for about a minute. All right, gonna lower those legs. And you're gonna end here in Shavasana. So your feet are at each corners of your mat. If you don't have a mat, that's totally okay. Just make sure you're laying comfortably, legs down, arms down. And we're just gonna have a quick meditation for about maybe 1 minute here. So what I want you to do while you're laying down, I want you to close your eyes and don't think about any worries, any stress. Just do the best you can to clear your mind and be present in this meditation here. We're gonna do it for 2 minutes actually. So as you're already laying down, just close your eyes. I know this may be a little difficult if it's a lot of lighting around or any noise, but just do the best you can of being present in this moment here during our meditation. So I'll set it for 2 minutes here. And while you're in your meditation, I just want you to dream. I want you to think about how you would like your financial lifestyle to be like. Fantasize. As adults, we get busy with work and our responsibilities, so we don't have time to just sit and dream and fantasize about what we really want our life to look like financially. So I want you to take this time to fantasize and dream about that so you can actually see and try to see what it feels like to live that lifestyle. Think about the goals that you want to achieve. So just take these 2 minutes to meditate on what you would want your financial lifestyle to look like. All right, and when you're ready, you're going to just wiggle your fingers and your toes and prepare your body to rise back up. And we'll go ahead and finish out this yoga flow here. When you come up, just come in a seated position with your hands placed on your knees and your eyes closed. So as you took that time to sit and think about what you would like your financial lifestyle to look like, just know that no matter what you see for yourself, you can definitely put in the work and take those actions to get there. Nothing is too big or too small. And the purpose of going through yoga flows and meditation is to help dig deeper into your mindset. Because no matter what you do in life, your mindset is the first thing that has to shift. So as you go through your day, through your week, just make sure that you are doing things that's helping nurture your mind, your mindset, your body, and your soul, so that you can have the energy and the courage and the confidence and the power to attack these financial goals. Improving your financial lifestyle isn't always easy, but if you take it day by day, step by step, you will be able to accomplish what you have set for yourself. Continue to spend time dedicating mind nurturing. Use time to sit in silence or listen to music that feeds your soul, and make sure that you're moving, including body movement each day. We are divinely supported and cared for. And so it is, Ashe. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. And there are some goodies coming up here. So I hope you feel good. I know it was a quick yoga flow session, but I wanted to make sure that you took a moment out of your day, whether if you were at work, watching TV, or whatever you were doing. It's just good to take a moment and relax, chill out. We have a lot on our minds. We're physically and mentally doing things all day, every day. So even if you can just dedicate 15 minutes to yoga or any other type of workout, whether it's walking outside, whether if it's jogging outside or doing something at home, just making sure you're always active. And at the beginning of the session, I told you to write down 2 things that you were happy, one thing that you're happy about, one thing that makes you happy, and another thing that one of your financial goals. So, let me eat. All right, so I have 4 financial affirmations I want to share with you. So the first one is, my actions are an investment. So I'm not sure if it's backwards or not, but the first one is, my actions are an investment. So the fact that you have signed up for these classes this week, that's you taking action. The fact that you were flowing with me today, that's you taking action. And it's going to lead to you getting those financial results you want. So it's not just getting that financial education, but it's also doing things to take care of yourself mentally and physically and spiritually as well. So you want to make sure that you're in a mental space, a good mindset to be able to attack these goals. So just remember, everything you do or don't do, all of your actions is an investment in you. Whether you're spending your time or your money, it's all an investment. So congratulations for you already a step ahead of everyone else. The next one is, I let go of all negative thoughts about money. So I'm sure we've all had negative thoughts. I know I have. I used to have a lot of negative thoughts about money, especially when I was in a position where I was frustrated, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. I always had these negative thoughts, but then I would always wonder, why is my life not changing? Why am I not why am I not receiving what I really want to see for myself? Why am I not making more money or paying off this debt? Why can't I get this better job? Or why can't I have the things that I really want to have? But it starts with the mindset. And I know we hear a lot about mindset, but it's really true. It is really true. If you keep thinking negative thoughts, now sometimes, they're going to creep up at every level of your life. You're going to have some fear and fearful thoughts and negative thoughts that pop up in your mind, but you have to learn how to manage that fear, how to kick it outside, push it to the side and say, look, I may be nervous, I may be scared, but you know what? I'm going to put in the work to get this done. So just keep in mind that you need to let go of those negative thoughts when they come in. Learn and practice. It takes discipline and skills. The more you practice it, the more it will get a lot easier when those fearful thoughts and the feelings and emotions come up. So just make sure that you are practicing letting go of those and focusing on the positive thoughts about money. The next one is, I attract money-making opportunities. So nowadays, there's people and companies that will pay for just about anything nowadays. And I feel that we all have gifts, talents, and skills, and we all can learn how we can increase our income and make multiple streams of income, doing the things that we already know how to do, doing the things that we like to do. So that's something that you should focus on as well, is figuring out, how can I make more money? And of course, you want to learn how to manage that money well, but we want to make sure we are finding ways to increase our income, because more money gives you more options. So when you already start changing your mindset about attracting those opportunities, thinking about the things that you're doing every day, online and offline, you are going to attract ways to make money that you probably didn't even think about. And that's happened to me a whole lot. The first time I spoke at an event, I didn't even plan to speak, but it just turned out that way. I just ended up sharing my story to someone, and they asked me to speak. That was paid, and I didn't even seek the opportunity. It was just me having a simple conversation with someone. So it's just little things like that, just having a simple conversation with someone, letting them know about you and what you do and what you're wanting to do. Just doors will just start to open up from all kind of directions. So keep that in mind. Next here is, I budget monthly. So yesterday during the class, we touched on budgeting. And it was an amazing class yesterday. So I just want to reinforce with this financial affirmation, I budget monthly because, and if you don't know how to budget, it's totally okay because you know what? You can learn. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. And the more you get better at budgeting, the more it helps you with all other things. It's like a domino effect. Once you work on one area in your finances, it just starts to trickle down and help in other areas. So I want you to think about those 4 financial affirmations, and I want you to think about what you wrote on your notepad or on the notes in your phone, and think about that goal. Whatever that goal is, how does these 4 financial affirmations relate to your goal? Does any one of them or all of them, will it help you reach that goal? And think about the thing that you wrote that makes you happy. Because if we just work, and we don't make time to give energy and time to what makes us happy, we'll go crazy. Like, we need happiness, we need fun, we need relaxation, we need something to help us keep going while we're on this journey, because whatever your financial goals are, it may take you weeks, months, years, and throughout that process, you need something that's going to make you happy and keep encouraging you and motivating you. You need to take those breaks and everything. So I just want to encourage you to stay focused. There's a lot going on out there, and there's a lot of information out there. And I know it can seem overwhelming taking classes and reading books and watching videos. So just making sure you're taking in everything that's going to help you, and you're actually not just taking it in, but after you leave this webinar and all the rest of the classes this week, make sure that you are actually taking action after the webinar. Because we want to make sure that you're not only encouraged and motivated and educated now, but that once you leave, you still have a fire there, and that you know you really want to accomplish these goals. So those 2 things that you wrote, what makes you happy, figure out how you're going to keep giving energy to what really makes you happy. And the financial goal, make sure you have an action plan set out to have some steps, set you a deadline to reach that. And even if you don't reach your deadline, it's okay, but we need to have something to aim towards. And you can always adjust the deadline later, but we want to make sure we have something to work towards. So again, I do appreciate everyone for being here so far, and I'm excited to do this giveaway.
Yes, I'm coming in as the weird Wizard of Oz head. Give me a second to start my video again. Hello, we back. Okay, I know that you were in yoga teacher mode, Cleo, so you didn't see all of the amazing like comments and everything coming in the chat, but people in the chat right now are like, I needed this. I didn't realize I needed this for my body. I didn't realize I needed this for my soul. So I'm going to say this again, but before the end of our talk, but we are so grateful, Cleo, that you've given us you found out a way. I've never seen this. You found a way to combine financial affirmation and like goal setting plus yoga. And there are probably people in this chat who can explain it better than me, but there's very much like a connection between what you do with your body and what you do with your brain.
Yeah,
it all comes together. So
it definitely is. And I just want people to know you don't have to spend hours working out every day to stimulate your mind. It can just be something really short, 15, 30 minutes, just something to get your blood flowing and to get you energized. And then you can go back to working on your financial affirmations and your action plans. And you're going to see over time, it's going to help you reach those goals a whole lot quicker.
Yes, 100%. It's so funny when we talk about like going back to our goals and back to our work. For me, it's like over there, going back to over this side of the room or that side of the room to reach my goals.
And I'm over there.
Yeah. Over here. Yeah, exactly. So for all of you who are sticking with us, we're about to mention the giveaway. First, if you have any questions, please stick them in the Q&A section at the bottom of the Zoom screen. If you have any questions for Cleo, any questions about her financial instructor life or her yoga instructor life, any questions especially about like staying mentally healthy and physically healthy in these nutty times and how that's connected to money, I invite you to stick your questions in the Q&A. Now, the cash giveaway. I know all of y'all are like, okay, Berna, like I'm out of my Zen now. I'm trying to get this money. I understand. Right. So here's what we're going to do. If you were here yesterday, leave an emoji or something in the chat if you were here yesterday and you saw this giveaway happen. But we're going to do the same model today. So I'm going to put like a minute on my IG. Oh, I got some emojis. I'm going to put like a minute on my IG, on my phone. And I'm going to give you guys a minute to enter this giveaway. This is how you're going to enter the giveaway. Take a picture or something, a video, put up on your IG story right now. And you have to tag Cleo Yoga Finance, and you have to be following Cleo Yoga Finance. We're going to give you a minute. Again, you're going to post on your IG story right now, follow Cleo Yoga Finance and tag Cleo Yoga Finance. In about a minute, Cleo is going to go through her mentions on her IG story and randomly pick somebody who has mentioned her in the last minute. So for all y'all, we can take a break from the chat because I know you're scrambling, get your phones right now. Post something on IG story. Make sure you're following Cleo. Make sure you tag Cleo. Cool. I'm going to give you, again, I'm literally going to put a minute timer on Miss Telefono. Let's see. 1 minute. Hiya. Okay. A minute. It's official. You have 58 seconds to do this thing. I don't care if it's like front-facing camera thing. What happened?
I'm loving all the emojis. All the emoji love.
Yes, exactly. I know a lot of people are chatting and it's only going to the panelists. If you're paying attention to me at all, which you're probably not because you're probably putting stuff in your stories right now, because you should. But in the chat, you can choose to have your message go to all panelists and attendees or to everyone. So if you're trying to chat to everybody, make sure you do that. The hashtag, what's the hashtag? The hashtag is HellaHelpful, but we won't be looking for the hashtag necessarily. You don't have to put the hashtag. Would be nice so I could see it. But make sure that you're following Cleo Yoga Finance and tagging Cleo Yoga Finance. That's how you're going to end up in her mentions. And you have 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to do it. At the end of this 15 seconds, 10 seconds, Cleo is going to refresh her mentions and then randomly pick. Oh, I forgot to say, what are we giving away, Cleo?
Yes, so we're giving away, the cash giveaway is $50. And then you're also going to get, we're going to get two things, a $50 cash giveaway, and you're going to get 30 financial affirmation cards that I'm going to mail to you. So whoever is selected, I'm going to DM you and get your Venmo, Cash App, whatever, and send that cash. And then I'm going to mail you your affirmation cards that you can use on a daily basis.
To repeat, for all of y'all who were inside of IG Story World and trying to get your stuff together before my timer went out, she's giving away $50 cash and a whole set of financial affirmation cards. And is it the same set that you were reading from during our session?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Okay. Someone said, is it okay if our profile is private? Will our entry still be seen? Yes, we won't see it, but Cleo will see it. If you tag somebody and you're in a story, this is because, secret, I worked at Instagram for 2 years. Oh my God. Worked at Instagram for a little while in a past life. But if your profile is private and you tag someone in a story, that person will see it, but pretty much no one else but the people who are following you will see it. So $50 giveaway and financial affirmation cards. Cleo, are you ready to go through your mentions, refresh, and to find somebody? The way that Yaneli did it yesterday, she was just like didn't lip, and then stop when she felt called to stop. Here goes. You find somebody?
Let's see what I got.
Nope.
I do got someone.
Okay, what's your name?
A Jenred 24, JENNRED 24.
NNRED 24. Jenred 24. Are you here? Are you here, Jenred 24? Drop a little sound in the comments. Okay, you do this. Drop a little thing in the chat.
Here.
Oh, Jennifer. Wait. I know Jennifer. Redondo Marquez. Wait, I love you. I know you. You're here in the Bay Area. I am so happy for you. You just won a $50 cash giveaway plus financial affirmations from Cleo Yoga Finance. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Cleo, for this beautiful giveaway.
And thanks everyone for sharing my class, mentioning me, tagging me, staying here, flowing with me, taking in this information. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. And I hope to see you in the future for more of my yoga classes.
Yes. Oh, wait. We have a couple of questions.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Shall we do them?
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'm like, don't leave me yet. I love you.
Not yet.
Okay, a couple of questions. So the first question, this is a really great one. Someone asked, I am having trouble staying mentally healthy through quarantine. Any suggestions? Having trouble
Yes.
staying
So
mentally healthy.
yes, so a lot like a lot of us, our schedules have just been thrown off, and we all need some way to kind of stay focused. So first, you want to make sure that you are just making a schedule for yourself. So if you are someone that's working from home, making sure you have a space dedicated to your workspace. Make sure it's organized, clean as possible, but making sure you're setting breaks for yourself. So if you like to walk outside, go walk around the block. That's something that you can do, even if it's just walking around your apartment complex, or if you're in a home, just walking up the block and coming back. Just getting up, walking outside, and coming back in, that helps. If you don't want to go outside, it's just standing up, walking around the house, just moving gives you a lot of energy mentally and physically. So, first, making sure you set a schedule each day and leave some flexibility. It doesn't have to be, set, 10 a.m. this, 11 a.m. this, but definitely set a list of things that you have to do throughout the day, and make sure you take breaks. And also think about the foods that you're eating, whatever you're drinking, making sure you're giving things that's going to give you some real good energy. Even if it's simple as drinking more water, that can also help with brain functions and with functions throughout your body. And making sure you're taking breaks from social media and the news, because it can be draining watching and listening to it all day, every day. The news is talking about it, social media is talking about it, which we want to be informed, but we need some breaks. So take some breaks from the news, social media, and also think about people that you come in contact with, whether it's friends, family, people on social media, like the negative um, atmospheres. Make sure you try to stay further away from the negative vibes and closer to people who are more positive, making you laugh, having fun, things like that. So just focus on doing those things first, and then the rest will follow through perfectly.
Totally. I want to add as well. I've been doing this thing. I think I put on my story the other day, but it has been keeping me very sane, especially in the wee hours of the night and in the morning when like I basically have very little self-control. No one's watching me. I
Mm-hmm.
turn my phone off from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. and I just turn it off, which for a lot of us phone addicted people, like maybe you haven't turned your phone off in 3 years. That was me. Literally haven't turned it off, but I turn it off from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. because I know after 10 p.m., my will and discipline are gone. Like it's the end of the day. And so I'm like, hello, Twitter. What kind of amazing facts can you share with me today? Nothing productive, nothing productive, nothing healthy. And then 10 a.m. because I'll wake up before that, obviously, and it stops me from touching my phone first thing in the morning, which always sort of like kind of throws me off for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But those are fantastic tips. I feel so like healthy and motivated. I have a couple of more questions. We have a couple more questions coming in. One that is, I think, actually answers a sort of encompasses a lot of questions people have. Um, Pratnya said, Pratnya, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But the question is, how do you practice / be self-motivated to continue this work, especially after motivating webinars, right? So like all like 100 of us are sitting like, oh my gosh, so motivated. But then when we turn the camera
Yeah.
off, how do we bring this energy into our real life?
Yeah, so after this webinar and the camera goes off, you want to make sure you set some time to follow up with yourself. So if you did your session now, it's okay to take a break from this and work on it later, or even another time tomorrow, depending on what you have to do today. So if you know, like, you know what, later today at 6 o'clock p.m., I'm going to jump back in and start working on some financial goals. Or maybe I'm going to do a little bit more stretching for 10 minutes. Or maybe I want to meditate for 5 minutes. So it's about the follow up and making sure you're actually putting it on your schedule. I know sometimes we either have a planner on our phones or we have a physical planner that we write in. I know for me, I have a combination of a lot of things that helps keep me on track, but it's good to set a reminder. So just like you would set an alarm, set yourself a reminder on your phone in some type of way, whatever, if you use an app or anything that comes on the phone.
I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but Cleo is frozen for me, unfortunately. It might be my bad internet. If
3 days a week, just put it in your calendar.
woo, sorry y'all. I don't know if you saw that, but my internet went out for a hot second. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Woo. Thank goodness. I'm sorry if that like I went out and like awkward.
Okay,
Oh, I'm so glad. This is
okay.
why I shouldn't be doing this in my bedroom.
I hope she heard my response. I hope I didn't go out there.
Yeah. Did the thing didn't turn off? Did it?
No, it didn't. I still see myself, so hopefully there's the one.
My terrible internet did not affect you guys. Okay, yeah, people are saying in the chat they heard everything. Fantastic. Okay, good. I'm gonna check one more time to see if we got any new. Oh, Claudia is asking, where can we get the affirmation cards? Those are so
so I did have them on my website, but I had removed it because I had sold out. So I have more. So after this webinar, I'm going to add them back onto my website. So I say after this is off, give me about maybe 10 minutes, and I'm gonna add it back on there. That way you could go to my website, Cleo Yoga Finance, and you can purchase the affirmation card. Cool. And I'm gonna be shipping them to you.
I'm putting it in the chat, cleoyogafinance.com. And then very last question for you, Cleo, how do we support you? Because I mean, I'm sure this is getting annoying for everybody attending all the HellaHelpful workshops at this point, but I'm like, all these teachers are doing this for free. It's completely out of the kindness of their hearts. And Cleo has a full job and a life. She's a mom. She's a human. She gets paid for the things that she does. And so I'm always asking, Cleo, how do we support you beyond, watching your videos or following you? Like, what's the best way for us to support you right now?
Yeah, so one of the best ways is, of course, yes, if you're not already following me on Instagram. And also, April is coming up, and April is National Financial Literacy Month, and it's my birthday. My birthday is the 5th. So even though I know I won't really be able to go out and do anything, but it's totally cool because I'm glad to still be able to do what I do virtually. That's one thing I do like, the fact that we can still connect with people. So the way to support me is following me on Instagram. And if I have a course, it's called Healthy Financial Lifestyle Course, and I'm going to be opening enrollment soon here. And it's going to start another round in April for National Financial Literacy Month. So if you're interested in learning more about my program when it comes to yoga and finance and all of that, feel free to send me a DM. And I'll also put a link in here if you want to schedule a call with me to learn more about the program as well. So let me get that.
Yes, get all up in Cleo's coaching program. It is so important. I also there are very few of us in the financial space who very intentionally connect physical and mental wellness and health with financial wellness and all these things. I mean, if we were at our most top of the pyramid namaste nirvana people, our best selves would be combining all these things at once all the time. Of course, if you are a regular person, then like me, you are doing your best to Lego block together these things day by day. Of course, especially in these times, everything is day by day. So thank you so much. Like Cleo said, find her on Cleo Yoga Finance on all the channels. She's cleoyogafinance.com, and she's opening up her coaching for April for Financial Literacy Month. Also, important question for me and everybody else in this chat earlier, what is up with that playlist? So good. Everybody was like, what's that first song? The first song, it was sort of like meditation, but there was a beat to it. And then there was an affirmation song. And then you played the Cardi song.
Yeah, I said, I hope nobody is offended or anything with that song. Because I think I heard one person that was like, they didn't like the song. And I was like, you know what? I like it, so I'm putting it on my playlist. It's
so fun. I actually went to I broke pose and went to the chat, and I was like, did anybody else break their pose? Because I started laughing so hard because they were going.
Yeah.
So please.
So the song, it's Affirmations for the Grown-Ass Woman is the name of the album. So it's basically an album full of affirmations, but they're in song form. So the artist, her name is Toni Jones, Toni Jones. And the album is called Affirmations for the Grown-Ass Woman. Men can listen to it too, but there's some stuff in there that's for both, but it's Affirmations for the Grown-Ass Woman. And this is I was trying to pull up a bigger picture if people want to see like what the, I don't know if it's like that's what the cover looks like. And when I found out about it, like the affirmation one talking about money, I was like, I got some good music, a good beat, affirmations playing while I'm flowing. Like the combination of all of it just really gives you a lot of motivation and encouragement. And it just makes me feel good. And that's when you know you can make better financial decisions, when you're in a better mood, when you feel great. Of course, there's going to be times where we have days where we may not feel as motivated or inspired, but when you pull up songs like that, it gets you motivated to jump back in there when you feel like you are about to fall off track, or if you've fallen off track. Music like this helps you get back up. And also connecting with people that also want to see you do well and that are also working on their lives too. It's all about the people you associate with and the music that's on your playlist.
Exactly. Like, I don't know if I'm sure this is what happens, like, and that's why you put it on your playlist. But as I was in the pose, I'm like not looking at you, but I'm hearing like I have multiple income streams coming to me. I was like,
Yes. Yes. I receive it all. I receive it all.
I'm open to all the abundance, like all of my assets. I was like, yes. We're
Yeah.
gonna a couple more questions if you're okay to stick on for like. Actually, it's probably this is gonna be the last question. Soledad, who's at Generational Wealth para Todos on Instagram. We see you. First of all, they said in the chat, she's a mom. Oh my God, big props. Yes,
Oh,
you
cool.
are. And Soledad also wanted to know, can you drop your Venmo so we can tip you for the work that you've done today? Do you have a Venmo?
Yes, actually I didn't, but I just created one, but it's giving me like some error messages, so I'm trying to create it.
It's all good. What
But
we can do is we can drop it in. I could put it on my IG later. We can put it in like follow-up email.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we can make sure that like folks get your Slack.
Thank
I think,
you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me.
yes, of course, of course. I think walking away from this, we're gonna need a little like resource package of, like link to your coaching sessions, link to this affirmations album for sure, and then your Venmo name, and we can share that with everybody. People
I
are saying,
sure
what was
will.
the name? The name of the song or the album? I put the album Affirmations for the Grown-Ass Woman, Tony Jones, right?
Yes.
Affirmations for the Grown-Ass Woman, Tony Jones. Is there a specific song on the album that you were playing?
Yes, it was the Yes Coins.
Yes, coins.
Yes, but it's spelled. Hold on one second.
Oops, I'm gonna probably misspelled it.
It's YAYS. Coin.
Like YAS.
Yeah, it's a YAYS
Oh,
in coin.
coins. All right, cool.
And it's by Tony Jones, the artist, TONI Jones.
Tony Jones. Okay.
I listen to the song at least once a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can imagine doing like a little bit of morning yoga stretches and just listening to like the affirmations here in my small bedroom, just stretching for all of my income streams and all that stuff. Okay, well, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Cleo. We are so grateful for the wisdom that you've given us and
Someone asked a question here about I'll answer that. Someone asked about can graduate students apply for Cleo's Debt Free as a way to be scholarship? So they must have went to my website. So I have a scholarship, a college scholarship that I have. This is my third year doing it. Yes, if you're a graduate student, you can definitely apply. On the website, you might see that the deadline is April 5th on my birthday, which it's always the deadline on my birthday. But since we have some unexpected things going on in the world, I am going to extend it. So if anyone knows of a college student, someone going to school and need help paying for their college expenses, direct them to Cleo Yoga Finance. There's a scholarship tab there where they can go and apply. It's $1,500. Every dollar counts. So, hey, if you know someone that needs help, definitely have them apply so that they can have a chance to get some of this money for college.
Oh, so many gifts. There was a giveaway. You gave away affirmations. You let us know that you're going to be putting more affirmation on the website in like 15 minutes. And then you're extending the deadline for the student scholarship for your financial course.
Yes. And I'll have all those details along with the Venmo link, and I can put a link in there to the album too. But it's on Spotify, Apple Music. It's pretty much on all the platforms out there. But yes, definitely download it, and I encourage you to listen through all the songs. They all have motivational vibes. A lot of, like, every song. It's like you don't have to skip. You can just play it straight through.
Yes. Oh my God. Amazing. 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 Thank you. So you've given us so many resources for our financial health and our mental health. And I'm so, so, so grateful. Sarah Adam asked, does Cleo have a Spotify playlist that they can follow?
I don't. All my stuff is on Apple Music. But the good news is I just started one today.
Hey.
I'm going to add the music on there, and I can share the link with you.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I imagine that if they follow you on Cleo Yoga Finance on Instagram and on the channels, that they'll be able to get all these updates soon. Like as you're making them, you'll announce them on your channel and all the good things.
Yes. And I'll have all the details today that we discussed. The affirmation cards, the college scholarship, the Venmo, the album, Spotify. Yes, I'll give you all of that.
I'm giving you all this homework. Now that you've all had like a big dose of Cleo in your life, everyone's going to be like, I need more. Can I please have more? So follow her on all the things. And for Jennifer, the one who won the giveaway, should she DM you? I'm not sure if she's still here. Should she DM you? Let's connect.
Her Venmo link. Yeah, Venmo. Yes, Venmo link, Venmo name. I'm new to Venmo. Is it a link or a name?
It's both.
But yeah, send me that on Instagram, and then I'm going to send you your cash, and I'll get your address to mail your affirmation card. And if anyone else has any questions, I'm still open to answering any questions that you have. So feel free to DM me on Instagram, or you can email me at hello@cleoyogafinance.com. And I'm really excited for everybody to be achieving all of their financial goals. Despite what's going on, that's not going to hold us back. We are going to overcome and be bigger and better.
Yes. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Cleo. I'm so happy to know you one day. Once we can like touch other humans again,
yes,
be near them again, we will meet. I will come to Dallas and come love on you. And thank you properly for everything that you've given us this week. But everyone, please say a final goodbye and a thank you to Cleo for leading this. And we are going to be, I'm going to end the recording. We're going to be sharing the recording probably next week. So you can literally play this every Wednesday for the rest of your life if you wanted a yoga break every Wednesday or every day. Totally up to you. And or follow Cleo Yoga Finance because she'll give you actual like good, refresh, new things. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And we will hopefully see you for the investing class at 4 p.m. today if you've already RSVP'd, or for the rest of the classes happening this week. I'll talk to you all soon.
You all have a great day. Be safe out there.
I'm going to save our chat. Okay. Bye.